What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor MA. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I am here to bring you all my review of Boku no Hero Academia episode 8. So with this episode of Boku no Hero Academia, this was a very simple episode. Nothing really much happened, and I remember in my last Boku no Hero Academia review that I said that, hey, anime onlys, be prepared for what happens in the next episode of Boku no Hero Academia, and in this episode, nothing really much happened, because I completely forgot about the sort of development that Bakugo had to go for before the main reveal that I was expecting in this episode to actually come about. So if anything, we might actually see the reveal that I'm talking about in the next episode, hopefully. So what was the main thing that happened in this episode of Boku no Hero Academia? Well, the main thing that was pretty much being introduced with this episode is just getting a taste of pretty much the remaining class of students within the same class that Deku is in. We pretty much get a taste of their powers, like Todoroki, for example, which is also a very cool character. We see that he has the ability to control ice and fire. I mean, technically half of his body is covered in ice. Pretty cool backstory on him in the manga, so I can't wait till we actually see, you know, more from him in the future. Now, some of the other classmates also have weird, wacky superpowers. I mean, there is one guy that literally looks like a bat, but he can manipulate his body parts to create more body parts. You know, I guess his like ability was called like dupla arms or something like that, dupla arms, I don't know, something like that, to where he can pretty much make any of his body parts into another body part. So that I thought was pretty cool. You know, there's various other characters with wacky, different sort of abilities, and then what really happened by the end of this episode, I would have to say, is that we got a taste of, you know, Bakugo, you know, actually admitting that he has a lot to learn, you know, and Bakugo is like the really hot-headed character of this series, because like he wants to be the best there ever was. To catch them is, okay, but in all seriousness, Bakugo is a very hot-headed character as to what we know him as, and I really think if you hate Bakugo now, you are going to like him later on, because Bakugo is literally going through character development right now, and we see that he has now admitted defeat from this mock battle that he faced with Deku. You know, Bakugo, he wants to become the greatest hero there ever was and completely shit on everyone else, but to do this, he's going to have to actually think before he acts, because if we have seen him from the last few episodes of Boku no Hero Academia, he acts before he thinks, while Deku, on the other hand, pretty much thinks before he acts. So this is what makes Deku advantageous upon Bakugo, because Bakugo only relies on strict force. He doesn't really, you know, come up with any strategies. He relies on his impulsive nature to actually win the fights for him. So this is going to be pretty cool to see that Bakugo is actually going through character development. He actually has admitted defeat. He admits that the girl who ended up lecturing the class as to, you know, Deku's nature and Bakugo's nature, that Bakugo was the one at fault and pretty much why he lost in the first place. And then he also said that, you know, I don't really think I can beat Todoroki, which was the ice slash fire user, because just seeing the amount of power that Todoroki had, you know, Bakugo was afraid that he couldn't beat him. So this is going to actually be really cool to see Bakugo's character development throughout the series, as he is now possibly going to change the way he thinks and the way he battles it out in the coming episodes of Boku no Hero Academia. So yeah, that pretty much summarizes this episode and wraps up this episode review of Boku no Hero Academia. I mean, pretty much we saw development with Bakugo, or at least we are going to get development from Bakugo in the next coming episodes. And also, we got a little, you know, glimpse at some of the other characters in Deku's class, and we get to see their abilities and how they exactly fight. So it's going to be pretty cool to see, you know, how they will end up fighting in the actual, you know, fights that will come about in the later episodes of Boku no Hero Academia. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below on what you thought about this episode of Boku no Hero Academia. This was a pretty chill and relaxed episode, and I want to know how you guys thought about this sort of like developmental episode compared to the last 2 episodes that we got of this series. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. It always helps out the channel, and if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!